Hello, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Very excited to have Laura back on the channel. You guys remember her? She had that really cool Shasta trailer that she turned into a Zen den. Well, today she's going to give us a tour of another vintage travel trailer.
Hey, how are you doing? I loved my Shasta and I didn't think there was going to be another one coming my way, but this is a Fan Lee liner. I fell in love with this when I saw it. Fans are not that common. Fan was the name of a small company where the guy named it after his own initials, Franklin A. Newcomer, I think it was. And we're out of Indiana. We have the seals here. And there were several models that he did until a chemical company bought him out. And they didn't know what they were doing and wrecked the business. And then he and his wife rebought them, bought the business from them, and they kept it going up really until the early 80s. This one is 1971, about 15 feet, about 1,750 pounds, and she is absolutely beautiful. Do you want to come in? We have the screen door, fabulous light up here. This was one of the little surprises that I learned. This actually screws off when you're traveling, and this covers this outlet. Come on in. Now, if anybody did see the one with the Shasta that I redid as sort of a Zen den, I painted it, I did so much to the interior, but when I cleaned this one, I realized that the original birch paneling was in such amazing shape that, frankly, as much as I like bright and white and some of those new colors, the original really needed to be kept. It is gorgeous. The counters are gorgeous. This is all original paneling. The wonderful brass cabinet pulls. We've got the full wraparound jalousie windows. It's a little bit smaller than the Shasta that I had, but we still get this great airflow that comes through. This had a bunk here. I've taken it down, but because this one is in such fabulous shape, I've saved the original bunk in case we ever wanted to put it back up. It's got its original lights. This banquette, obviously, for those who know campers, you know that folds down and creates a bed. And we've got storage under both of these cushions, as well as storage back here. One of the kind of cool things about this one that's a little bit original is we've actually got an old cigarette lighter, which of course I wouldn't use, but I just think it's amazing that it's there. A TV tuner outside that's actually a radio antenna, and we've got plenty of electrical outlet fixtures. Back here we've got a gaucho couch that folds out. Now I've re-cushioned, covered one of the cushions. The other cushion I've just put in a duvet because it's the original gaucho cushion that actually can either go to 3/4 or fully flat, and it's got the original fabric on it. I did not want to destroy that. Up here, an original great shelf, and I've kind of got this little coastal theme going. And the last trailer that I had, I named Queen's Drive. This one I've named Lady Thunder because of this old vintage solid wooden bat that I found that was clearly a young woman's baseball bat, and I just absolutely loved it. So this is Lady Thunder. All of the jalousie windows open. A couple of them have a little handle, only partly there, but they screw in easy and are easily replaceable. This one's little light fixture is going to have to be replaced, so I'll be looking for replicas of that. Over here, we've got the bath, and the original toilet is still there and in fabulous shape. This would be a good place to create a shelf over the toilet rather than taking it down. Again, trying to keep the original as much as possible, and put a standing AC which can vent right out that window. Some people who do vintage trailers are trying to find a place to install one either in a window or under the banquette, and then you have to adulterate the outside. This solution, if you weren't going to use the toilet, would make a lot of sense. We've got the heater, the original heater, and we've got a great storage area here with its electrical box. This would be a great place to put an outlet so that you had the outlet in the toilet area to directly plug in your AC. The gas stove also connects to the original gas light. I have not used that. The gas is here. The gas is hooked up. I have not turned it on because it is another she shed, not a camper for me. But I didn't want to touch this because it is so original and fantastic. We've got our stove here, light and exhaust work. The stove, 3-burner stove, looks like it was never used. It's gorgeous. One of the things that I loved about this one is its original beautiful sink in this avocado. And the sink cover, well, I looked them up, but the family, the McClures, who had this in South Jersey, have their name on this base. I would never want to take that away. And this comes with its original owner's guide and its instruction book, and just some memorabilia from the family that would have had this in South Jersey. Outside we'll see stickers for some of the camping that they did. There's an amazing amount of wonderful storage here. We have our storage overhead with lots of capacity. Again, these fabulous original brass openers. We've got a number of drawers here. This one I loved. It's got its original contact paper in it. More storage here. We've got the original fridge, plenty cold, and all we've got is water in there right now. The original linoleum floor is terrific. All I did was clean it up. I absolutely love this floor. I know some people prefer to put in a new one, but there was so much in here that had been cared for that I wanted to keep the originality. Now, we use it, you know, it's been on the road just once or twice. Mostly she sits here and I come out, either open up the gaucho couch or just sit there and read. I do work out here. I plug in my laptop out here. My husband and I have a glass of wine out here in the evenings with the air flowing through. She's absolutely charming. One of the things that I really loved is that as you come in, as opposed to some layouts where you'd come right to the kitchen here, you had this bookcase where you can put, for me, this beachy theme. I go to the beach, I bring up a shell with me, and then you had this wide open space. So maybe now you'd like to look at the outside. I was totally struck by, even though she's got some wear over time, what great shape she's in. No leaks. She's absolutely been watertight. Her windows are in fabulous shape. And she is just beautifully designed. Her color is beautiful. Around back, we've got all of her utilities, her vents for the different appliances, our electric hookup, and back here again, great charm. This is from South Jersey where I spent 20 years myself, so I love the Pine Barrens. And I love that she spent her life in the Pine Barrens before she came to me. The Good Sam Club, Chatsworth, and the family liner is just awesome. Now she also has her original awning. Now, I don't have the awning set up for a couple reasons. One, that we have a fire pit here, and I'd have to move her in order to be able to make this appropriate. But it's the original, needs to be cleaned. She's got some patches, but it's got this wonderful yellow and the turquoise. And at some point, it would be really great to find out if it works and gets on there easily. Inside this, what is this? This storage compartment, which you can access from under the gaucho bed. That's where I actually get to it. It has all the poles for that extension. So this is her. This is Lady Thunder.
Now, I know you're always up to new projects.
Yes.
The last one we had you on the channel, you wound up selling it. You got a lot of interest in it, and it sold quickly.
Yeah.
Then you found this one.
And I was not planning on finding another one, but you know how you kind of it's rainy out or COVID's got everybody down and you're self-soothing and you're looking at stuff. And I saw her and fell in love. However, we just got a vintage sailboat. Actually, you can see her over here. Marshall Sanderling, 1971. And so we're going to need to do the restoration on her. And she is a keeper forever because my husband has always wanted a Marshall Sanderling with a tabernacle mast. So I think she's going to go. And if I did do another one, I don't know. I don't expect that to happen anytime soon. But if the right one came along, maybe, because I do love them. And I love learning about their history. And I love learning about their provenance, that, you know, who had it? What did they do with it? So
thank you for sharing your great finds with our viewers and your education and your passion for vintage travel trailers. I'll make sure I link to your Facebook Marketplace ad if this is for sale when the video goes up.
thank you.
This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. We'll see you soon.